team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Clemson Tigers taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Yellow Jackets will put toe to leather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Clemson's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. Oh, what a move to get room. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Tigers are on the move. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man quickly. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on first and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So Georgia Tech's offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Big gainer gets it to the 49 line.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Now, I know an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl, but knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion, like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Got it in the middle. It's McMillan. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Sends it back in motion. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll send the back in motion. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They're going to run it. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. They can make this a two-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. From the gun. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Clemson. A great catch and run for 6. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this...
He lobs one high down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason.
Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that.
Pick up at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. Buys a little time. Got the 1st down himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Clemson set up with another 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense.
Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down, 1st down, 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, how many years did Florida State and Miami come down to the last second? And we had another notable matchup today. Florida State may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Doak Campbell Stadium every time. The Noles have been racking up road wins since the Bobby Bowden days, and they get another one today. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Fires to the middle. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They go to the ground. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
To the air on second down. Throwing right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
On third down, he drops the throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. The field goal is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points. First play of the drive comes from the 38. First play of the drive wants to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Goodwin. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Are forced to settle for the field goal. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in at the 25. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's McMillan. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me. Not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Clemson! And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They'll start this drive with a pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. Pulls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Here's the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete to the left. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Gets it to him on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. So the final period starts with a second down play. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Back to pass on second down. Here comes the heat. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. And the Yellow Jackets line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks the tackle. Open space at the 25. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The offense changing the play. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go?
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Wants to throw again. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Offense with jumbo personnel. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. It's a really nice run.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the tailback. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And is slips just inside that right upright. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this. And this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Clemson jumps to the line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short.
42 spot.
Running to the left. Makes a man miss. At the 35, he's loose. Breaks into the open. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that.